Hello and welcome back everybody to another World of Warcraft gold farming video. So in this video we're going to be doing another Potion of Luck farm, and this time it's going to be located here in the Dread Wastes, and it's going to be along this scar thingy here on the map, and this place is called the Horrid March. We're going to be farming these mobs basically, and these Potions of Luck give mobs a chance of dropping Plunder Treasure, and Plunder Treasure usually contain 1 to 5 raw gold coins. They also contain crafting reagents such as ores and cloths, so Ghost Iron ore, White Trillium ore, and Black Trillium ore. They also contain Motes of Harmony, and if you can combine 10 of these, you can create them into a Spirit of Harmony, and those sell very well in most auction houses. I think the median is about 50 gold on EU and US servers, and on certain servers they sell for more and less. On my server they usually sell from around 80 to around 100 gold each, which is really good. But other than that, we're going to be getting a bunch of greens, not only from the Plundered Treasure, but also from these random mob drops. And that's about it for the drops. We're going to be, these mobs are level 90, so you can do this at level 90 of course. I did see a few level 90s here, farming here. And you do have to be high eye leveled if you're going to do this at level 90. So if you're in full rage gear, Siege of Orgrimmar gear and stuff like that, you'll probably be able to do this quite easily. Other than that, I do recommend coming here at high level. As for my gear, I'm only 588 eye level, so I'm pretty under geared. However, I'm basically in full questing gear from Draenor. However, this is not really a big issue since I am able to kill these mobs with no problem, and I really have no chance of dying. Other than that, you definitely want to pick up some Potion of Luck, and you can get these on the auction house, and they're usually about 10 to 30 gold. That's usually the standard price. However, they can be more sometimes. Sometimes on my server they sell for a few hundred, up to 200 gold each, and I wouldn't recommend buying them at that price. If that's the case on your server, then either just find an alchemist and just give them materials. I think it's just 1 golden lotus, or just tip them money, and they should make it for you. That'll be cheaper, or you can level up an alchemist, or if you have an alchemist you can easily make it yourself. But other than that, you should want tailoring. You don't need it necessarily, but Windwool cloth is quite a major part of this farm compared to my other Potion of Luck farms for that. But yeah, tailoring is useful since you get a perk called cloth scavenging, and since these are humanoids, yeah, most of them are humanoids, so you will get extra cloth from these, and that's quite nice. Windwool cloth, the prices have been steadily going up, so I do recommend picking up tailoring. I don't think you need to level it up to 500. You might be able to get away with I think about 400 and something. I think it's 450 or something, but I just leveled it up to 500 just to make sure. And you can pick up this perk from Cloth Trainer in Dalaran, and just ask any guard or whatever there, and it's very easy to do. It's a quest, you just pick it up and return it. It's a 2-second quest, and basically then you're done. But other than that, you definitely want an add-on called Cross Realm Assist, and this basically simplifies the group hopping process. So it takes advantage of the pre-made group finder tool, and it basically just signs up to any groups that have auto accept on. So right now I'm on Argon Dawn, this is my server, and I press quick join. There you go. Oh, looks like it's not working today. Wait, it should work when I press scan more, and it's just telling me to wait. But yeah, there we go. Finally worked. So as you can see, they disappeared and they reappeared, and this basically allows you to hop onto another server very quickly. So now I'm on Outland, which is quite a highly populated server and a PvP server. So yeah, it's a very useful tool. You don't need to have it. You can just do the usual method of the pre-made group finder tool. However, it's just very easy to do on here, and I'll leave a link in the description for that add-on. But other than that, let's get into the root of this farm. So there are basically 3 packs that I usually focus on. I think there are more mobs at the back here. However, some of them only drop a few silver, and I don't think the Potion of Luck, the Plundered Treasure things, drops off them. I think it's these ones. I don't think they're really worth farming. But what I usually do is I focus on these 3 packs here. So there's 1 pack here, and there's another pack in the middle here, and there was another pack over there that I showed you. And the pack closer to the wall is basically the most mobs. There are like 3 packs in one, plus a bunch of elites. However, I try to avoid pulling the elites since my DPS is not very high, and it does take me a few seconds to kill them. But basically what I do is, since I'm a druid, it's very easy for me. I just go in the middle, and I pop Starfall, and it just pulls everything for me. Another advantage of being a druid, or a range class in general, is that sometimes there are mobs that fly by, like these ones, and sometimes if I'm lucky, the Starfall will hit them, and that will just increase your gold per hour by a little bit. It's not too mandatory, but being a range class is quite nice for this. Again, it's very easy to do as a melee class. If you're a melee class, I do recommend picking up Findle's Looterang. It just makes looting much easier. so you don't have to keep looting. You can kill them and then just loot when you're finished. But other than that, as you can see, they drop a bunch of stuff, and I don't have a potion of luck active right now, but I did have one active before. Other than that, yeah, it's very simple. Another thing about these two groups here is if I pull these ones, as you can see, one of these mobs here is like bugged in here. It's like stuck in this thing, and it keeps invading. And once I finish killing these mobs, I won't be able to mount up because of this mob that's evading and it's keeping me in combat. So there are a few ways you can avoid that. You can either just ignore it and just run to the next place, which will slow you down a bit, or you can either do what I do, is I go close to them like this, and they should stop evading, and then you can easily kill them like this. And this is an advantage of being a melee class. You can easily kill them like that. But other than that, there's another way. You can just drop combat using things like Shadow Meld and Feign Death and stuff. But what I usually do is I just pull everything like this, and then I usually stand right next to him and then pop Hurricane. If they're standing next to you, they're at melee range and you will be able to kill them. So that's a very easy way of doing it. That's basically how I do it. But other than that, the route is pretty simple. It's just run up and down here. And as you can see, I killed these two packs here, so I just press quick join on here. If you don't use a pre-made group finder tool, you can go down here again. There are a few mobs down there, but I recommend just sticking here. And then as you can see, they're back, and then I just run up and down here, up and down, back and forth from up here. I just keep resetting my, or hopping to another server to reset the mobs, and that's about it. But other than that, I think there's about medium competition on this farm. When I was farming this earlier, there was one guy on my server that was farming here, and that could be a bit annoying, but he only stuck to the server. So what I usually do is I just hop onto another server, and there's no problem there. But there are a few people that do the same thing. They do hop onto other servers every once in a while. So sometimes these mobs will be already dead, and that can be an issue, but it shouldn't be too much of a big deal. Especially now. This farm used to be much popular back in the day, but now there's not that many people. But other than that, I guess, yeah, Druid is most optimal. Again, Starfall. Range class, again, is just makes things easier. However, you won't be able to get these range mobs or these flying mobs anyway, since they're quite high up, unless you're a Druid and have Starfall. But even then, it's not a big deal. Other than that, I guess that's the end of the explanation part of the video. Let's get into the gold breakdown. So I farmed this for 20 minutes, and in raw gold I got 200 gold in total. In plunder treasure gold I got 180 gold in total. From vendor trash, so greys, food items, gems and stuff like that, I got 48 gold in total. I got 16 greens and I vended those. You can disenchant this to Spirit Dust, but Spirit Dust doesn't sell very well on most servers. But of course you can check your server to see if it's worth doing for you. So I just vended those, it wasn't really worth doing it for me, and in total that came up to 237 gold. So I got 4 Ghost Iron lock boxes, and I don't have a rogue again, but these usually drop about 40 gold worth of raw gold, and usually 1 or 2 greens, which comes up to an average of 60 gold. And that came up to a total of 240 gold. I got 6 Spirits of Harmony, and those sold for 50 gold each at 300 gold in total. I got 29 Ghost Iron Ore, and that sold for 2 gold and 37 silver each at 69 gold in total. I got 28 Black Trillium Ore, which sold for 9 gold and 14 silver each at a total of 256 gold. I got 31 White Trillium Ore, which sold for 8 gold and 75 silver each at a total of 271 gold. I got 566 Windwool cloth. Now I am a tailor, so I will get more cloth drops than you if you're not tailor. So I do recommend picking up tailoring for this, it's very useful. These sold for 90 silver each at a total of 509 gold. And finally I got 57 exotic leather, which sold for 84 silver each at 48 gold in total. So in total in 20 minutes I made 2,358 gold. And per hour that will come up to 7,074 gold. Now that's very nice. It's actually better than a lot of my other Potion of Luck farms. I think it might be the best one that I've made up to now. So this farm is very promising. You should definitely look into it. It's very nice. You can do this in melee class, range class. It really doesn't matter. Druid is again the best at doing this. Druids are basically the best at doing all of these farms. But from doing these farms, I have realized that the Mr. Pandaria crafting materials and just Mr. Pandaria materials in general have been slowly rising in price. I usually do these Potion of Luck farms about once a week or twice every week, and recently the prices have been going up. The global median prices have been going up slowly, by about 5 silver a week I've noticed, on EU at least. I'm not sure about US. I'm sure it's the same thing for US, same case. So if you're watching this a few months or a year or two down the line, you should be able to get a little bit more than I got per hour, just because of the price inflation, because less people are farming here, so that raises the price, which is nice. But other than that, I guess that's the end of this video, guys. Like and favorite if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you want to see more gold guides like this from me in the future. And also share this video, it really helps, I really appreciate it. But other than that, I'll see you next time, guys. Bye.